this is where we ended yesterday. Just wanted to get back so I could get my head back into this. Notice that P is the distance you are from the vertex, or between the vertex and the focus, or the vertex and the directrix. Just depends on which way it goes. So if this is positive, the focus is going to be above the vertex, and if it was going right and left, it would be to the right. That's a positive direction. Okay, so that's where my focus would be. So we're going to need this. And again, if it's in the other direction, then you'd have 4px equals y squared. Okay, normally I put it 4py because this is the number part. All right, let's look at this next one. So parabolas with vertex at the origin can be written in the form x squared equals 4yp, or I'm going to go 4py equals x squared. And if they open right or left, then you're going to have 4px equals y squared. Okay. So these would have a focus. Since this is x squared, it's going to open this way, so then your y is what changes. And if it's a y squared, then it's going to open this way or to the left, and it has the focus that changes on the x, because the focus and the directrix would be related in the x direction. Okay? So there's a pretty nice summary for it. All right. So now we want to sketch a graph of each of these parabolas. I have several examples here. Okay. When I look at this, I got a y squared, so I know it's going to go right and left. So my vertex right now is going to be at 0, 0. It's going to go that way somehow. That might be way too wide, might not be wide enough. But I'm going to figure out what my value of p is. So my 10 is 4p. So p is 10/4 or 5/2. So I'm going to rewrite this as y squared equals 4 times 5/2 x. Then I know what my p is. So my focus is going to be at 5/2, 0. My directrix is going to be at x equals -5/2 because I went to the left. My vertex is still at 0, 0. My axis of symmetry is going to be the y equals 0, the x-axis. And I've done what I said I was going to do. I identified the 2 points and the 2 lines that are important, the directrix and axis of symmetry. Okay, next one. Okay, this is a y equal, so I know it's going to go up and down. It's going to go this way. All right, that helps me. So I know that my vertex is going to be 0, 0. My focus is going to be at 0 something. My axis of symmetry is x equals 0. And my directrix is going to be y equals -something. I got to figure out that something. Okay, so I'm going to say 1/2 equals 4p. So p is 1/8. So now this I know is 1/8, and this is -1/8, and I've done all that I said I was going to do. Okay, so the 1/2, I think you remember from before, that makes it pretty wide. Okay, and again, the closer your focus and directrix are together, the wider your parabola will be. Okay, okay, 3x equals y squared. Okay, so this time it's an x equals, so it's going to open this way. So my axis of symmetry is y equals 0. I don't know my focus. I know my vertex is 0, 0. And my directrix is going to be x equals -something. So I'm going to have 3 equals that 4y, or 4p, excuse me, 4p. So P is 3/4, and I can rewrite this as 4 times 3/4 x equals y squared. But that means this is 3/4, this is negative 3/4. I gotta have a new color. I've seen that one enough. Okay, this isn't a whole lot different. Okay, so if the directrix is y equals 5, and my vertex, okay, I hit blue. My vertex is still 0, 0. My directrix is 5. So that means my P equals 5. In fact, it equals negative 5 because it's going to open down. It's going to open this way. So my equation, I believe, will be, I got to figure out what my coefficient will be, but this is going to be y equals 4 times negative 5 x squared. So y equals negative 20 x squared. There's my equation. Okay. This next one, directrix x equals 4. Okay, so get myself a picture. My directrix will be over here. My vertex is still at 0, 0. My focus is going to be at negative 4, 0. So my value of P is negative 4, because again, it's opening left. Left and down, you'd have negative. Right and up is positive for the focus. Okay, so this is going to be a equation that goes x squared, equals 4 times your P times y. Is that right? Yeah. And I wrote the wrong letter. Okay, so x squared equals negative 16y. And if you'd rather, you can go y equals negative 1/16 x squared. Okay, now I feel like I'm wrong. Yeah, I switched this one. Did you see that? Okay, this and this should be switched. Okay. We don't have very many that are horizontal, so it messed me up. So y squared and x I have switched. There we go. Pardon my error. Okay, so this time the focus is at negative 2, 0. So here's my focus, here's my vertex. So my directrix will be here, but my value of P is going to be negative 2. Okay, so now since it's going left and right, it's a y squared equals 4 times the P x. Okay, so y squared equals negative 8x. Time my focus is at 0, 3. It's going to go open this way. So that's a y equals x squared. So x squared equals 4 times 3 times y. So x squared is 12y. I'm getting better at it. All right, believe it or not, we do have DirecTV, so we have a satellite receiver. And doing some stuff on the roof, I hit the receiver with the boom truck bucket. Okay, so it bent it, and they had to come and replace it, but that happens. So here's my satellite dish shape, and the receiver, the eye of the receiver is 1.2 inches from the dish itself. Okay, well, they always put that eye at the focus. So really, they're telling me, I'm telling you, that the distance from the vertex to the focus is 1.2 inches. Now, it doesn't matter if we do an x squared or a y squared, because remember, this dish is going to be moved up and down and around. So I'm going to do x squared equals 4 times 1.2 y, because it does not matter which one I use. So x squared is 4.8 y. All right? There you have it. So that is part 2. Parabolas, they did a lot of different things, but what was neat about this one is now you understand how they are made. When they make the parabolas for, say, the Hoover Dam, parabolas are very, very strong. When they string cables for suspension bridges like the Golden Gate Bridge, and you've seen others. When they do construction for maybe even just roads, how do they know what shape to put that culvert? Okay, well, we think of culverts as always being round. Not necessarily. Round is strong, but parabolas are even stronger. If we were to go and look at the shape of the roof of the gym, it might be a semicircle or part of a circle, but it could also very easily be a parabola because they are so strong. Right?